Hey Cougs, I'm Alexis Pedraza here at the Student Center South, where I'm going to be asking U of H students their thoughts and opinions about the 65th Annual Grammy Awards for Album of the Year. This past Sunday at the 65th Annual Grammy Awards, Harry Styles took home Album of the Year for his latest album, Harry's House. Harry's record-breaking new song, As It Was, is the fastest to reach 1 billion streams on Spotify. He also performed 15 sold-out shows at Madison Square Garden a month after he began his Love on Tour residency and 15 nights in Los Angeles at the Kia Forum. Social media just can't get over about Styles taking home Album of the Year, though there were many people who thought one of the other nominated albums should have won the award. The other nominations for Album of the Year included Un Verano Sin Ti by Bad Bunny, Renaissance by Beyonce, 30 by Adele, Special by Lizzo, Voyage by Ava, Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige, In These Silent Days by Brandy Carlisle, Music of the Spheres by Coldplay, and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar. Obviously, the Grammys was this past weekend. Harry Styles took home Album of the Year. If you disagree with Harry Styles winning Album of the Year, which other nominee would you have selected and why?
I do disagree. I listened to a couple songs on the album, but it's definitely not something that I went back to consistently. If I were to nominate somebody, I would nominate Always. Their new album last year was called Blue Rev.
Yeah, I do. I get why he won. And I'd say, well, personally, I don't even think Harry's House is his best album. If one of his albums was going to win Album of the Year, I think Fine Line should have when it was nominated last year.
Yes and no. I liked his album. It was really good. But I don't think he necessarily deserved the win if Beyonce and Bad Bunny were in the running, because Bad Bunny made hits.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think. If that's what he said, then I don't know about all that.
I think he meant because he was like poor, but I'm like, you worked in a, and I love Harry Styles, don't get it wrong, his album was really good, but he wasn't poor, he worked in a bakery, you're fine.
She said a bakery.
I think that Beyonce should have won 100%. I mean, they do this to her every Grammys year. They snub her for the album. I think she revolutionized his music, and people always follow in her footsteps. So yeah, she should have won, especially against Harry Styles.
I do think Harry Styles should have won for Harry's House because Harry's fan base is huge, and he's been on tour constantly. He's selling out shows.
If there's an artist, one of your favorite artists that dropped an album last year in 2022 that wasn't nominated for a Grammy at all, who would you select and why?
Yeah, so I definitely would say Always. Everybody should listen to their album. It's called Blue Rev.
I think mine would be Capra Songs by FKA Twigs. I really love that. That was like one of my favorite albums of last year, and I think it's like another album that's just like from beginning to end, just all the music like sort of flows together and tells like a story. So yeah, that'll be my pick.
Did The Weeknd, was that last year? Yeah, The Weeknd, it should have been The Weeknd, sorry.
We just had a conversation right now, and I say no, just because I like the person don't mean that what the music's gonna break records or charts or whatever. So yes, no, not really.
I didn't really have any artists that dropped in the time frame for the Grammys, but I really do hope that SZA comes up for her next album for the Grammys, because she totally deserved that win. Everybody was waiting for it.
Well, my favorite artist is Giveon, and he probably wouldn't be nominated for a Grammy just because I feel like he's a really good artist, but he's not very popular. He's still not very popular. He's probably not well known yet. So no, but I love him.
Last question. What did you think about Harry Styles' outfits during the Grammys?
Speaking of outfits, I feel like it wasn't for me, but I feel like that's his personal style, and that's how he expresses himself, and that's kind of that's just, like how he dresses. So, I mean, I respect anybody expressing themselves.
I don't really like his outfits. I feel like I don't know if okay.
Poor Harry.
I'm sorry, Harry Styles. But I feel like if he went down like sort of like the Timothy Chalamet route, sort of like what Timothy Chalamet dresses, like get really in touch with like designers and making pieces that extenuate your body more. Because I feel like most of his outfits are very like awkward on his body. Like it just doesn't fit him. So yeah, but hey, who knows? We'll see.
I think it's horrible. I think he copies off of people, and he just looks uncomfortable in every single outfit. It's like they're forcing him to wear them.
I like his outfits. His stylist sometimes is flopping, but his stylist is good. He like takes inspo from Selena. He takes inspo from like old, yes, and he like breaks barriers for like toxic masculinity. He puts on the dresses. He does the thing. He wears flamboyant colors.
What if it don't look good on him? Yeah, the style might be cute, but it's not for him.
Sometimes he doesn't.
Most of the time he doesn't.
It's not an E, it's a nibble.
I didn't really like it, but it's very on brand for Harry Styles, so I think it fit his performance.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Well, that's all I have for you today, Cougs. Don't forget to check us out on all of our social media platforms at Coug TV. I'm your host, Alexis Pedraza. Thanks for watching, and go Cougs.